to and the mirrorcut and using the mirrorcut script to create a new form. And I use like mirrorcut like 4 times to create a final shape. Yeah, and I think that's the iteration from the mirrorcut. Yeah. And next, I'm showing how I def de deformate the final shape. First, I try to use like few points to deformate all the shapes from here, as you can see. Like to change the surface smaller or larger around the point, and using the graph mapper to deformate the shape. And you can see if you try like a few times to control the deformation, and also use the um, gradient color add the material on it. And at the end, I construct the mesh, uh, constructed the surface. Const yeah. So we move on to the facade design. Uh, for the facade one, I try to quadri mesh the surface and control the surface as like 2000 to make it more easier to running on my computer. I select the mesh to create a few panels on the surface and move the panels to create larger panels on it and get the curves on the panels on the bottom and the top and loft them and use the scale panel from here to control the thickness and also get the material gradient color on the material, and we can control the thickness from here. Like I change it like to 1000, and it will be like this. And yeah, just make 300 more clearly to see. Yeah, and moving on to the second facade. About the second facade, I was using the hexagon mesh aperture script. And first I um, try to make the subd surface to mesh and to make the density as 1, because you can see here I got a lot of faces on the surface, uh, and then uh, it's quite similar with the first facade design. Uh, I trying to get the curves from the uh, the top and the and the bottom. Uh, and it will be like this. And also I use the divide curve to like create like some points between these curves, and we can control the numbers of the points over here. And I try to using the script to link the points together and shift them, and we can change the we can wait a second, open yeah, and we can change the angles, like the angles from here, like change it to 30. Yeah, like this. Yeah. And also, I add a tractor to control the distance between the top and the bottom curves from here. And we can see. Let me open the equi like few points. As we can see, closer to the points, the distance between the bottom and top is more smaller, and far from the point, we can see it's like got more distance between for each other. Yeah. So the linking could be like more difference, and we can also use the graph mapper to control the distance. Yeah. Uh, it's always running a lot of times. Yeah, we can see the changes over here. And when I done this, and I using the multi pipe to create the pipes between each other, and using the blender to render it. So could be like this. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I using the blender to render it, and I think that's all.